Hi guys, hello, welcome back to Skylines, back to Whitford Peak, where we've finished the last days, the last days of Whitford Peak. Some deaths in Impossible Town. Last time we built our new industrial yard and had a gigantic power attack across the city, but it's all good. We started laying some housing into Toxic Town, which is already bearing fruit, and we've got some nice Big Bite's feeling pretty confident. Look, it's got like two restaurants right next to one another. They must have like a lot of people loving that franchise in that town. I also managed to burn down Nico Farms, so that was a shame. But hey, it is what it is. We've got some industrial play to make. So I wonder about making orange forestry. But you see, orange forestry is a weird one because despite me having loads of areas designated for orange forestry, and despite there being, this is a weird thing, look, there are several areas here which are designated, and this orange forestry is designated as a forestry place, right? But for some weird reason, see, look, there it is, it's forestry. For some weird reason, well, there are like these little tree plantations. They're Forest Friends Limited. So maybe I'm just not seeing it, but oh, apparently. No, apparently I was wrong, and that just these weird little plantations of forest. A little bit of A10 power come down. Very much indeed. A dribble of A10 30mm cannon. Roaming across the valley, doing a bit of a training exercise. Thanks so much for that, guys. Give a little love in the chat, thank you. Loose, no message today. I've got no energy to write something useful. Just enjoying the streams. No worries, Loose. I appreciate the little tip in the jar. Thank you very much, buddy. But yeah, it's been a good sub stream today. All right, but let's. It was always Golden Orange Forestry never really got started, so let's give it a crack. Let's get a bit more in here, and let's see whether this develops into something else. We'll smash in a bit more forestry here, and we'll see what occurs. Yeah, look, it's developing already. What's it going to build? Is it going to build an actual forestry place? It looks like it. We actually get a little bit of forestry in Golden Orange Forestry. Yeah, that's a bit more what I wanted. I don't mind these little tree plantations. Oh, here we go, look. This could be a nice little end for us. There we are, look, some little forestry, machinery, industry stuff. So there we go, that's a nice little end to us. So we actually get like a little bit of development and change in, there we are, look, several new buildings here. So I think Golden Orange Forestry is actually starting to look a little bit more like an actual forestry area. Which is not bad, not bad. Something I might do here as well, I think I might just try to circumvent the town by bringing a little road down here like this. And then maybe we can actually bring another road out. Yeah, like that. That might work. And I may just make a small adjustment here. Turn all this back on. A little tweak to our road coming off of this. If it wants to play ball with me. There we go. Mash it out. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's have a look here. Damn it, move it. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, great. So now we've got a nice little forestry. Look at just by adding in those couple of small extra forestry buildings, that's eaten away that. I mean, what did we have there? We had about like we had at least 2/3 industry requirement, and bang, just those couple of industry buildings have like completely eaten that up. So it shows you really don't need very much industry to just take that away. Jimbo on the live stream. Good evening to you, Jimbo. Hope you're doing very well. Yeah, guys, seeing 327 subs today. It's really awesome to see. Thank you very much indeed. Something we really hadn't done as well was beautify the airport. Or that's not completely true. You can see here, look, we actually got the airport, I think, looking pretty damn nice here. And the actual terminal, like, look at this. With like the nice trees and bushes and stuff. And all I really did was just add some plants in here. And, you know, we didn't take it a lot further. But, I mean, again, I might just, real quick, just again copy up what we got right here like that, and just paste that across to say this roundabout area. I think this will just make this, if we just go around like this. There we go, let's see this straight away. This makes this area look lush and nicer. There you go, that looks really nice kind of coming in there now. It's a little bit overlapping, a little bit sort of heavy on the plants and objects and stuff. It's not bad. Then we can always just grab a little bit more here. I'm pleased to hear aircraft actually taking off as well, because when I actually sort of checked in on this area a little while ago, it really looked like there was actually no air traffic going in and around this site at all. And I was thinking for a minute, I was like, oh, if we had like a dead airport where nothing ever takes off. But yeah, like you can see aircraft actually coming in and out, so it is actually functioning properly. I'm just adding in some extra bits of grass around here, look. We could just do that across the middle of this. These little extra bits of grass, I think, work really well as well. They're just quite nice, sort of, like fleshing out the area. Right, there we go. That's pretty much where we want to be at. Cool. There's a bit of space here. I almost feel like we could get a little bit of a commercial shop in there, guys. Look, something like that. Little commercial shops at the airport. Don't know whether that will actually happen. Let's see. Speed it on a little bit. Well, it'll either happen or not. But that feels like a little bit of a better improvement for our airport. I think we ended up with quite a good airport here as well, sort of from where it is on the hillside. I'm not too sure about this very, very like angular severe drop that we have going on. I think if I was going to spend a bit more time, I might kind of go along and just tweak that, because we ended up sort of, we did that kind of in a hurry, I think, as I remember, to kind of sort of get that area filled in. So it's like if we were going to do one thing, I probably would, well, I almost want to actually, I kind of almost want to go along, but it would be actually a fair bit of sort of tweaking, or rough it up a little bit. Brush strength way down. Basically just want to do this. Not in a really extreme way, just kind of, it just needs to look a little bit more random. Because it just looks way, we sort of did it in a really angular way, I remember, to try and make the airport, you know, work, because we had to sort of create a space where we could get it in. And I think I had intended to kind of come back and tweak all this, but obviously didn't. But actually, this isn't taking too long. I was thinking this was going to take a bit more time. And we can always just smooth that along a little bit. That. Okay, there we go. Right, there we go. Actually, that didn't take very long at all. Okay, it's not perfect by any means, but straight away that just feels a little bit better, rather than having just like a big, not rectangle, big straight line that just cuts off down the edge. It's a bit sort of smooth, a bit softer across the way there. So, yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better straight away. Okay, and it was interesting as well because we ended up because of our extensive railway system, it almost feels like our airport has not been as used as we thought that it might, which was interesting because we ended up creating this big road here, which, by the way, I've just spotted this, which is really going to bother me if I don't do something about it. How did I live with having this connection like that? Like, how did I not see that earlier? There we go. We can actually hear the subway going around through this area. But yeah, it just feels like our airport is not very, very heavily used. But I mean, it could just be that, oh, there we are. Look, see, we've actually got our shops, guys. Look, so that did work, what I was doing there. Look, it's built some little commercial shops in here for us. I mean, there are people coming and going from the airport. It may well be that just more people are using the subway to the city than they are using the roads over the top of it to get there. Because we do have this there, like, so you can see it. Like, there's the railway line, look, and it goes all the way down into the city here. So it could be that it was just that they're just using the subway instead. Because where's the subway line? Like, it's right here. You can see that quite a lot of people. Holy crap! What is going on here? Look at how many people. Just so many people. All those people just come out the subway. So there is a lot of people using the subway. Goodness. I can barely keep the camera because it's bouncing off the top of those big buildings. A lot of people as well waiting for the airships. Almost too many. I feel like those people are going to be waiting a good long time before they actually get to work. We need a town up there. What, by the airport? I don't think we've got like the actual residential demand for more people coming in right now. But let's go ahead and do our bus service, because that was another thing that we were going to put in place. So let's have a look here. I feel like we've got pretty good transport around the city, but we did talk about doing a bus sort of terminal. Bus station? City bus terminal upkeep is 1,200 per week. Bus depot. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one to go for. It says a spacious bus terminal. I don't think I want to go that style. I'm going to go bus depot. Oh, look, and we can do it actually out here. Here's where our bus depot can be. Right, so we'll start a little bus depot here. Now, the other thing is I only want a specific type of bus. And the only type of bus that I want to use is this, the Ollie. Just like the little buses. But they're quite a lot smaller. Yep. Okay, so hopefully that will have edited that one, I guess. Hope. Where's the nearest fire station? Yeah, so this one tells you what truck types you can have. I think I'm okay in saying that, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm okay in saying that, unless, just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to destroy that. I'm wondering whether you had to select that first. I don't think so. But I'm just playing it safe, so put that in there. Right, so that's our little bus depot with the bus type that I selected. So now we just need to do some bus stops. So we're going to create a line. I'm probably going to do like a suburban line and a more kind of metropolitan line. So we'll start off, we'll just start off going through the town here. So no reason, let's just pause the game. So we'll start off going down this way, and we'll just go straight down the road here. Maybe stop like right here. And then we're just going to go basically around the city. This first route is going to go all the way around the city. Stop on that corner there. Now we don't have to go down this way. So this is the only trouble as well, is that the route is going to have to sort of go around. We'll stop it right there because then people can get off to go to the subways, etc. Then it's going to have to go sort of along here, really. This one is going to say, excuse me, guys, like my voice. Sorry for my coughing. Yeah, this route is going to go around the sort of inside. We'll stop right here, look, because it's kind of near the station. And then we'll have another one stop like here or something by the uni. And then we'll have it come along. So now it's going along the seafront, look, and then we'll have it stop here because that's like where the high school is. And then we'll have it stop maybe on this corner here. Maybe like right here. No, we'll have it stop like here. That's fine. And then I think it will pretty much just go back the way we sort of came. So we'll probably stop like there next to that school. And then like right here. And then that'll be completing that. I don't know why that line decides it wants to go that way. What happens if I put a stop here and then complete the line? And then it has to go all the way down there to do like a U-turn. How weird is that? But I'm actually, I think I almost prefer that than them all going up and down a cul-de-sac. So let's do that. Right, so there we go. So that's vehicle count modifier, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, so we can select the types from this. I was right, so. Okay, well, let's just see how it goes. So we'll start things off. Let's see if the type of bus that I want will start coming out from it. Yeah, so look, this is the kind of bus that I want, guys. It's like these cool little buses, look. Aren't they epic? Look at these guys. This is almost the only reason why I wanted to do the bus lines, was just for this vehicle. They're these super cool little buses. How cool are they? They're like super awesome. Look at this guy. How awesome is he? Cool little electric buses. So they're not those giant stupid ass buses that are default in the game. They actually are like cool. Where the hell are you going, my friend? What on earth? What is that all about? What? What the crap is this guy doing? Is that like the end of his shift or something? Let's see what happens here. See what happens. Buses to the airport. We don't need buses to the airport. We've got bloody... Oh, can you imagine how long that would take? Oh, remember this junction? I was very pleased with this junction, guys. This junction ended up looking really awesome. We do need to work on Captain Roberts' islands here and make them look really awesome. That's my next thing to do, maybe. Yeah, this is like the short... This bus driver needs a firing immediately. What the hell was that all about? I'm wondering whether this was not... Look, they're all doing it. We need to get a check on this bus line because I feel like something has gone tits up. No, look. What's that all about then? What's that all about? What the hell is that all about? Look, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. What is going on? Look, this guy here, he stops at the first stop. Look, there goes another one. What's that all about? Look, some of them are on the route and they're doing fine. But some of them are doing like a weird turn up a road they're not even meant to go up to. What's that all about? Look, there goes another one. Why are they doing that, guys? Look, these guys are doing the right thing. Look, here he goes. What the hell is that all about? Noting it's the auto spacing so they don't end up in one clump. Alright. Well, fine, Jimbo. But anyway, no worries. Right, well, let's create another line. Fine. It's fine. Let's do another bus route. And this one will... What the hell? What's this? Oh, it's the emergency shelters, which are like permanently broken. Oh yeah, what happened to disasters? Disasters were turned on in this plate, and it just nothing ever happened. Who's Ache on the stream? Good evening to you as well. Yeah, let's have a look. So we want to do like we want to do a bus route, I think, just for Wren's Shore, and we also want to do one that's a bit more kind of through the middle of town. So let's start off with the middle of town. We'll just start, I guess. Let's have a look here. Well, for starters, let's have it go the other way around town. So we'll create a new line which starts like maybe right here, and then we'll have it go through the whole sort of area here, so it can go through like Valenio Key. Yeah, so have it go all the way down through here. Look, add a stop there. Then maybe we'll have it. So this is going to be a proper, more sort of suburban route that's going to go through there, and then we'll have it kind of come back up through like this. There, see, everybody's happy. And then we're going to have it come along here, and we'll probably just have it come around, stop right there. So this route is just going to go sort of through the town, really. We'll have it come into like Princess Park. We don't want it to go sort of too heavily through the town because it will never kind of reach its sort of destination really. Let's have it. Let's have a look. Go through there, and then it can kind of one way through there, and then it'll come back to the start. There we go. So that's that line. We'll change the color up a little bit on the line. Make it more like a green color. Perfect. Okay. Right, so that's the second line. Then we'll do a third line, which can start. Let's have a look. Where can we start? I think we'll keep the third line sort of exclusively over onto this side of the Wren's Shaw side of town. Hey, how weird is this? There's an issue right now with a load of buildings where, like, this is like the Metropolitan building, like the Art Museum building. So we'll just do Wren's Shaw now. Let's start the Wren's Shaw bus line actually like at the railway station. And then let's just have it come down here. Stop. Stop. Quite hard trying to see where some of these roads actually are. We'll stop there. Stop there. Then we'll have a stop here and a stop here. And then I think we can just complete the line. That'll be a nice straightforward one. Make that more kind of gold color. Okay, good times. Right, there we are. So that'll be nice and easy. So I think we've got a couple of routes going on there. Don't think we need to worry too much with the other areas. We don't want to have too many buses sort of in and around the city itself. But yeah, this is a weird thing where it seems to be that when a building gets destroyed or burned down, like you almost have to like replace it and then move it again. Doesn't happen every time I've done these with the building. In fact, this building has burned down and then like come back again several times over. But it seems that like just at the Mo, the buildings are kind of freaking out a little bit. You know what, I'll tell you another reason why it's not going to be a bad thing that we're finishing up, which was that, you know, there have been some updates and things since we started, because this play's been going on for quite a little while, I guess. So this is the trouble we have. Yeah, see, look, originally it should be sitting kind of like that. But it looks like it's being a pain in my ass. So I'm going to have to try and maybe move this, see this path, like it doesn't look right now. Real nuisance. We'll have to, at this stage, I think we'll have to just make do. But, yeah, it's a weird thing. It seems like now when a building gets burned down and then returns, it's sometimes, if you've used Move It and it rebuilds the building, I guess if it can't quite figure how to connect to a road, then it just doesn't. And it sort of, then it freaks out. It doesn't know how to get back to it. If you used follow the series on YouTube, come ahead to watch it before it's even on YouTube. Yep, indeed. Thank you very much indeed, buddy, for coming and checking it out. We are quite a little way forward on this than we are on YouTube, but only maybe like 10 or 15 episodes, something like that. Although 10 or 15 episodes is like 10, 15 hours, so that is quite a lot. Right, let's get to date. I'm sick of waiting for the daytime. There we go. Right, let's see if we can spy our little bus routes. I see one already. I see one. Where is he? There he is. Look, there goes our little buses. Damn, look at people loving it. Look, these bus routes, I think, are working really great. Really great. They're small enough, that the buses are small enough that they don't take up tons of like space on the roads, and therefore you can have several little buses at one time, like we see right here, look. But they don't, see how they're not blocking the traffic because of their stupid size? Which is really, really cool. I'm liking it a lot. And it means, like, look, see, look, we've got another bus coming already. Because this was always a trouble when we had those big buses that could carry, like, you know, 30-odd people, 40 people, whatever. Was there was just too many buses on the road. By the way, look at Links L, guys. Links L is booming business. Remember how we had a real problem where Links L, with Links L, which is like the kind of clubland for the posh Princess Baker elite. Princess Baker Tower and everything is looking very smart, by the way. It's all looking very good through here. Look. Princess Baker Amphitheatre, people go and listen to some theatre, everything else, it's all looking very nice, kind of urban situation. I think as well what I will do, guys, I will create like a montage at the end of the playthrough and do like a kind of cinematic, like this is the end of the map. I haven't done that before for these kind of playthroughs, but I think I will do it now. There's our golf driving range as well. They have got a lot of detail in on these maps now. Come back, frames, come back. I'm trying to chase our little bus here, look. But yeah, I think these little buses are working super fantastic. I'm really, really pleased. Also, guys, notice how putting the bus stop down has created like a little bus bay. So there's actually space for the buses to stop here, look. Instead of it just being that straight road, like you see, it's actually created like a little bus bay. So that, watch, when we get a bus come along. Any minute now. I just want to highlight yet again like how well the roundabout is flowing here, guys. Look at this. Roundabout is flowing really, really good, and like all the highway connections are working really, really good. This is what makes me I don't feel triggered about stepping away from this playthrough now. You know, I feel good about stepping away from this because it's like we're at a good place, everything's working okay. You know, that's where I'm at. Bloody hell! Look, this is like real life now. We're waiting for the bus. Where's the bus? Look at this. We've been waiting all this time. Here's a bus, just like real life. Went to London the other day. It's just like that. Oh, here he comes, Mr. Bus. And then look, so he gets to stop. There we go. All those people are going to be like super pissed off because we're like, hang on a minute, we can't all even get on the bus. But it's okay. There's another one right here. Look. There we are. Hang on a minute, some of these guys didn't even get on the bus. There's only one bloody route. Hey, look, see, this is good because they can get on and off the bus. They can go to the... Yeah, look at how many people. Look, that's all people going to the airports and also commuting. Look. So many people using the metro. And actually, it's been a good thing having that metro because it's alleviated some of the rail network strain that we had going on. Even though this railway station here is still very busy, it's far from as busy as it was before. If this was London, you get a herd of buses. Yeah, you would get like a lot more. By the way, look at how bonkers busy this section is around here behind the railway station. Remember when we built this not too long ago? Like, look at this, the madness of this. This is a busy, busy area of town. Oh, God! There really is some big issues with fire recently. There's like a lot of fires going on. And I almost want to, like, oh yeah, look, all our bushes and stuff are starting to grow back again. Some nice free-range bacon right there, guys. All good. I'm actually quite happy with... Remember how Nico farms, guys, just for quite a while? Like I said, I felt like it didn't really look like a proper farming area, like a proper farming district. Well, now I feel like it does. Like, if you look around here... What the hell? What's all those sirens for? Yeah, if you look around Nico Farms now, and you look sort of through the area, you can see, like, we've got, like, nice sort of bushes and trees, like I was saying about before. You know, you can kind of look through here. It does feel like a kind of proper sort of farmland area. You know, we've got some nice different kinds of things going on right here. So yeah, it feels nice. It's like a good variety of stuff going on. So it kind of feels like a nice, good farmland place. And like I said, I keep saying it, like, I'm happy with all the highway stuff we've done here. Coming back to the roundabouts again, look, all this is working nice. It's all flowing really well. And I'm pleased to see as well that, like, this industrial area, it's like it is getting some usage, but not lots of usage. So maybe it just helps alleviate some of the pressure off of the other side of that. So that's all working good. Just feeling good about the build right now where we're at with everything. Seems to be working very nicely. All the rail stuff here and built our very complicated rail system. Remember we did that? And that's all kind of paid off. That's all working really good as well. It's all good. It's all good. Let's have a look around some of the areas here so we can see some other little buses and things. There we go. Look, there's some more little buses. Look. Hello? What the actual fuck? Where are you? Where are you from? I did not authorize you. Bus line 3. This will not stand. Look at it. What an outrage. Get out. Guess I have to select the type. That's probably what's going on there. A filthy infiltrator. Whatever next. What a disgrace. Let's make sure that bus line 2 is not having any of this travesty as well. You look at this. What a fucking liberty. Bus line 2. What are you thinking about? Clearing up my beautiful bus lines? It's a disgrace. Ollie. Right, let's have a look at... make sure bus line 1... Yeah, see, that's more like it. Keep it clean. Yeah, infiltrating long bus. What a disgrace. However, things are looking a little bit busy downtown here. I'm not entirely sure whether that... Holy crap, like look how many people are here. This is like the bustle... Look at this. Bustling downtown. I'm not sure that many people... Like, so we've got the riding school here. We've also got like the... there's a baseball field. We've got the elementary school, high school. There's like all sorts of stuff going on here. There are a lot of people waiting to get on those buses. And I wonder whether... We might even need... I think we... Because those little buses are so small, I actually think that we could probably bump up... You know, I normally go the other way. I like take away... There's 14 stops and 11 vehicles. I think we almost need to double the amount of buses running on that line. But I think if we go actually 200% on this... And then let's have a look at the others. Bus line 2 is 11 stops 7. I think we need to bump up the vehicles on all of these lines. Really push it up a bit. Right, let's do that. We need to get some more buses in town. Yeah, I need to get some more buses so that we can kind of push that forward a little bit, try and get more people moving around town. There we are, let's see straight away. We've got a few more buses coming in here. There should be some more coming from the depot. Of course, the other thing we could have done is put another depot down, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Lots and lots of little buses on the way. Jimbo, late for Jimbo, off. See you next time, Jimbo. Yeah, bump up those rookie driver numbers. Rookie bus driver numbers. Oh, God! Orange! Oh! It's a forest fire of disastrous proportions. See, this is what happens when you expand your forestry. It's the competition. That's what happened here. Because remember, these were the forest farms which already existed when we started expanding the site. Well, obviously, these other guys have been like... Just like... the guys over here. The guys over here have got the different businesses. Came in and they're just like... Get a bit of... set those dry leaves. It's a tinderbox. Tinderbox waiting to happen. Well, the siren sounded like a whale song, yeah. Yeah, so I think there may be some competitive industrial espionage happening there. Industrial sabotage even, not espionage. Right, now we've got a giant leap in industrial. So what I would like to do with that is I would like to expand the Medic Mining Corporation, which, by the way, is apparently complaining about water shortages. Right, yeah, let's expand the mining here, because this was a thing that was supposed to be working for a while. Let's just have a look at the mining area. Let's actually have a look at the area which is good for mining. Oh yeah, all down here. All down here and all up there. So we could actually expand along here a little bit maybe. Yeah, I think we should go almost like a... What's this? What the hell? Yeah, so what I want to do here is we want to kind of cut right into this. Oh, wow. That was actually perfect. I wasn't sure if that was going to be exactly how I wanted it to be, but it was exactly right. Damn it. That wasn't. I think I was on about 48 before. We're just going to be mining into this. There we go, like that. I don't mind if it drops down a little bit. We just want to get mining into the good ore. I don't mind if we come up here a little bit and then drop things down a little. Right. We'll see how we get on with that with our creative mining here. Because if you mine into an area, I'm going to have to expand as well. Right, so Medic Mining Corporation. We'll expand this whole area, I guess. Because, yeah, this was always meant to be like the kind of big mining operation, and we never really got to it because we didn't have enough industrial demand. But now we've got quite a lot of industrial demand. So this should work fine. Get that water going on. Need plenty of water if we're going to do mining. Right. So now let's get some industrial in here. See what happens. So for example, if I zone up like a block like that, then theoretically it should start being mined well. Let's just have a look at the area which is good for mining. Yep. So all this area really. Mainly on the sort of flatter areas here. It might take a minute or two to kind of kick in. I need some power up here as well. There we go. We'll just do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to need power. But that's okay. We can just use some pylons. Oh, well, we'll use pylons if I can get them to work. Because these pylons don't often like weird terrain. We can use these 2-stage pylons a little bit more forgiving on the extreme terrain. I'm trying to get to the road so I can kind of... There we go. Right, that should be good enough. Right, we'll keep an eye on this and come back to it. Sometimes it takes a little while for industry... Oh, there we go. Literally, as I'm talking, it starts to happen. See, this is quite a good thing to do when you're doing a mine. I found that, like, if you cut into a piece of rock and then you lay down... Because when it builds a building, it'll automatically cut into the ground. And so you end up with this quite cool effect like this, look. So it looks like you've kind of cut your way right into the quarry. So it's like a really nice looking kind of thing. It looks more like a proper mining thing, you know. Oh, there we are, and they've connected to the power already, so it's all good. And we've got even like, there we are, like we've got some little mining bits up on the top here. So this is exactly right. Perfect. This one here did not work so well. Sometimes these do not work great. You can always delete it, and then it will probably like place down a slightly different one. It might generate a new one which does cut in. It doesn't happen often, actually, but I've seen occasionally some of them do. That looks awesome. Is that on Road Anarchy? No, it's just like where you actually place the road like into the mountain. Yeah, it kind of is Anarchy, and it's also this tool, the Fine Road tools. So I've used that as well. Right, and you can see it's happening up here as well. We've got like our mining stuff happening up here. But there's also the gold and orange mines, which look similar as well. Golden orange forestry looks devastated. Look, smouldering pile of ashes. Yeah, up here, look at the golden orange. This is also mining, but this is a more kind of established mine, so you can see it looks kind of like a bit more laid out now. But yeah, it looks good, equally good, I think. Right. Okay, what's next? Let's have a look back at the buses. I think it's all going well. Yep, I see it. I wanted to have a look back and make sure. Let's have a look at the main downtown area here. There we are, look. See, this looks a lot more under control. There are, for this busy part of town, we want like this many buses coming and going. There is a lot of cycling going on as well. Look at how much cycling is going on. But yeah, look, guys, there are buses almost coming as one is leaving. So this is exactly the right amount of buses. So I was right in my guesstimation of like 200%. But also, I think it helps a lot that, like I say, we're using these small little buses, so they just kind of keep people moving all the time, and we don't end up in that kind of situation where we just have like bottlenecks of those big coaches. Also, I never thought for like a metro or like a metropolitan area, I never thought like those big coach buses looked appropriate. They would be better off to have kind of like low level, like one deck kind of, you know, just kind of on the ground style buses, not so much. What's this, TC Roberts? Sorry. Leighton, I saw your latest Below the Line. Definitely my favourite talking series by you. Always makes you think it could be a monthly industry-focused QA stream. I've actually had like a load of ideas with that, TC. You should have a look at my Discord. But yeah, Below the Line, I like doing it as a series. I actually, some guy jokingly was like, oh, LT, you should do this as a daily show. And I was like, oh, really? Daily? Like, maybe that could work. But I don't think I'm going to do it as a daily show. But I think I might do it almost like a couple a week, where I split it 50-50 between answering people's feedback and then giving my own opinion about a topic, which then people can give feedback on, and then the next episode, like they can put in the comments about that, and then the next episode I reply on those comments, and then I talk about a new topic, and then people reply on that, and so on and so on and so on. So it becomes like an ongoing series. And the reason I like that idea more is because it's not just like a normal news series where you're doing like, here's the gaming news, this game's coming out, this game's coming out, this game's coming out, and it's just like a press release. It's much more than that, and so that's why I thought it'd be something which would be a bit more interesting and stuff. Right, okay, let's have a look. Yeah, Baker, you're right, that does work every time. It's like, Baker, that's like moths to a flame. Right. Let's have a look. Let's. So we got a little bit of residential, and we wanted to develop here the Captain Rex Islands. Just one sec, guys. Okay, so yeah, we want to do Captain Rex Islands, and we just need to start laying out some roads here. I don't think we need to do anything super complicated. Let's have a look just what we've got going on here. We didn't really flesh out this other area as well in terms of beautifying it. What's up? Present it like a show, it would be cool, talking heads and all. I don't know about talking heads. Like, I've seen some shows where they like animate like people talking and all these kind of things, and it's just like it's a hell of a lot of work. So I think just doing like standard voiceover is just absolutely fine. Okay, let's have a look. So I want this to be kind of like the nice residential area. So let's see. I'm just trying to think about where to have the roads connect. I think right here. And I want there to be a decent amount of space sort of along these roads. Well, Baker, when you got to do it, you got to do it. And what do you want me to? Do you want me to like to do it on the stream? No. Oh, here we are. Look, so we can just bring this around here, like that, and then maybe. Okay, I know what I'll do. So yeah, we'll have like one main sort of avenue that comes around here, and then similarly, have a little road which comes off like this. Could be a little bit tricky. I don't want to have too many connections to that main highway, so if we just link that back around like this. Exactly, Nugan, exactly. Well, it gets very hot in here in the evening, and it makes me kind of very, like, sometimes it can be quite, like, this room gets very, very warm, like, and so it can affect your breathing a little bit and stuff, because the air gets very dry in here, and it gets quite sort of, I'm trying to think of the word, like, it's like stuffy. Like, I should probably open my... Actually, I should probably just open my door up here a minute. Because it gets really warm in here. Yeah, humid. Well, no, not humid. Like, stuffy. It gets stuffy in here. I always wonder why almost nobody uses the roads with bicycle lanes, but I guess it's because the rest of the world doesn't care as much compared to the Netherlands. I'm using the roads with bike lanes. In fact, actually, I think these ones are. It's just that, yeah, look, see, look. See, I've got roads with bike lanes. There, look, see? So there is a lot of, all the main route that goes around the city here, like all this route here that goes all the way around, and all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way down. This main route around the city all is using bike lanes so that people can easily get around the city without having to. I don't worry about it so much in the residential areas, but in the city, it's like, you know, it makes sense to have people to be able to kind of cycle around. Open the door, Banjo pounces in. Was that on the stream? Do you guys remember that quite a while back? Do you remember that on the stream ages ago? Was that on the stream? Remember I was sitting here and like he just randomly attacked me? Do you remember? Was that on stream? I feel like that was. Do you remember a while back? Somebody say whether that was a thing or whether it did happen, but I don't remember whether it happened on the stream. Attacking my leg, yeah. That was so. What stream was that? Was that like a armor stream or was that something else? It must have been Skylines, surely. It must have been. That was so funny. That was that still makes me laugh. It's so ridiculous. Right, okay, and then what I'm going to do is... No, it's not time for nighttime. No. Not time for nighttime. I'm going to use these. So I'm going to use the two-lane plain streets for creating... Because these look really good for a residential area. So we can just create lots of nice little cul-de-sac areas like this. That just come off of these roads here. Like this. This is going to look nice. This is going to be really good. We can just create like some little roads coming out here. And then maybe we can get away with just having a little road that comes around like that. So we can get some seafront properties. And similarly, maybe right here we just have like a little cul-de-sac. Or sort of... I'm probably going to turn off the main road for having any building on it at all in a minute. Wasn't it PUBG? Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, I think you did, Nugan. Well, yeah, because basically what it was, my kitchen has like one of those latch doors that you press a latch down. And so when I'd had cats in the past, like years ago, the cats had never figured out how to open that. You see, they'd never, in like 20 years, they never figured out how to open that door. So I just automatically assumed, like, oh yeah, Banjo, he won't know how to open that. He's only a kitten. Like, there's no way, like, he'll figure it out. Because he's only like 4 months old. Like, how could he possibly figure out how to open that door? And then what was it? Oh yeah, that's right. And then he came in, and yeah, it was like he came in and was just like meowing and stuff. I was like, oh my god, like how did he get out here? So I figured like, oh, I must have not shut the door. So I took him out, shut the door, and then I came back out here. Then literally like 10 minutes later, it's like I was playing. 10 minutes later, like, and he's like literally because back then because he was a kitten, he used to jump at my leg and like jump and stick to my leg with his claws, like needle claws, like in my leg. He just like attacked me. I was like, and I was really focused because I think I was playing backgrounds. I think it was that. I was really focused and just scared the living daylights out of me. This thing just like stuck to my leg, like claws and all. I was just like, oh. And I figured out he'd learned how to open the door unbelievably. Banjo is way too intelligent for his own good. Curiosity killed a cat. I don't know how many lives he's got, but he must have burned a couple already, I think, through his falling out of trees and and like other things similar. Well, let's make this end of the road here like a little curve. Look, if I can do it right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, and then over here we'll just have. I don't know what we're gonna do this. I think I'll actually do it like that. That looks awful, but that looks kind of bad. But you know me, I'm all about the organic, sort of not necessarily super perfect style building. There we go. I'm actually quite this end of the island. I actually think looks kind of probably about right. And then I think if we come over here and then curve it around to like that, and then what I'll do is I'll just do like a little like that. Beautiful. All right, that'll work. Right, we do need to though bump up the residential demand because there isn't a lot right now. So we do need to kind of get that happening. Oh yeah, before I do anything though, I must go through and just turn off. So what this tool does right here, this is the toggle zoning. So what you can do is you can click on roads and you can see it turns off housing. Okay, and you think to yourself, well, why? Or any kind of building. And you think, well, why would you do that? Well, because for example, like right here, see how this space here is sharing the zone? If I turn that off. See how it gives extra space to that zoned area? So it just allows you to kind of have extra zoning space for building houses or whatever. So you see, instead of building like a little house, you'd be able to build like the much bigger houses right here, which often, you know, just ends up or, you know, see right here, you can build like proper size houses. It's actually a really useful tool if you want to be able to build, like sort of maximize your spaces or whatever. It's a very good tool to have. Okay, that's fine. I think that's all we need to do. The rest of it is absolutely fine. Right, so let's go ahead and start building. Now, the only thing for me, we will be able to get some commercial in here as well. We want to get a bit of commercial in as well. And I'm thinking, like, actually along here is probably a good place to start. I'm probably going to start here on Harvey Street. Get a little bit of residential there to begin, and a little bit of commercial over here. So let's just do that. We can build some houses. I might do just a little bit of commercial right there to start off with. Now we're going to have to look at water as well. Actually, let's look at zoning as well. Yeah, that's fine, yeah. This whole thing is, this whole area is Captain Rex Islands. So what's up with that? Very weird. Oh yeah, it's because it like drops off a cliff, doesn't it? Yeah, this whole area is Captain Rex Islands. And I've been saying for ages that we would develop it properly, so well, we got to do it. Not just for that though. I wanted to do it anyway, so. I don't know why I felt like I had to so rigidly go around the islands and not just fill it in like this. Okay. It looks like a stomach or a liver or something. Right. Do I have a mod list? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's linked. Somebody want to do the mod list command? I'm pretty sure it's there. Okay, cool. Right, the guys have started to build their homes, and they are panicking because they have no water and no electricity. It's okay. We will sort them out. Right, so they need a little bit of power. More power. Let's get them some power from the power lines here. Calm down, guys. Okay, there we go. And now they will have power, and everybody's happy. There we go. Ping, ping, ping. Happy days are here again. Right, now they're going to want some services, like medical and other things. So let's go get some medical stuff. We haven't done medical stuff for quite a while, it feels like. Let's go ahead and... what was it? The small clinic? SimCity Clinic or the... I think it was this one. It was like Rural Clinic was doing like a ridiculously good job. And not like in a really hacky way, like just it was just doing a good job, surprisingly. And I was just like, okay. I think we'll go with the Cleakersons though, because it's my favourite and it takes up 0 space. So let's go for that. Let's put it here, smack bang on that corner. We're gonna need some fire services. We can get some other medical stuff in as we go along. Ignore the negative costing. That's just because it's nighttime or whatever. Is it nighttime? Yep. Our fire services seem to apparently be woefully under-resourced. Oh, do we only have a local fire station here? That's going to explain why. Yeah, I think we could do a lot better fire system here. Let's get a SimCity fire station in on this building there. That should make everybody very happy. Let's just look at our fire services in general. Not too bad. Timogé Ridge has only got 1 fire service place and it doesn't look too happy. The airport doesn't have anything. I think all in all we're okay though. The city is doing generally pretty good. Right, let's get some fire services here. And I think this will probably be a good place to get some in. Yeah, and then... because that'll cover most of this, and then we can get some more over here as we expand. Right, lots of people wanting to come live here, so let's keep expanding along the way. And expand, expand. And we can start to get some schools over here and other things like that shortly. The more you kind of develop the infrastructure of an area, like the more people are going to want to come and live, so you can see like the residential area is improving. Residential demand is improving. And then you get like the value of a place will start to improve over time. But again, we could maybe get some parks and some interesting little things in here as well. So we can get some leisure activities. People like having those kind of things to do. There's tennis courts, basketball courts. People like these bits and pieces if there's space to do that. So again, like, there's actually space here. That's going to benefit everybody. Actually, that's another thing we don't have over here is leisure. Basically no leisure here at all. Probably would be better to build something like a jet ski rental or something actually. But that doesn't give like a huge benefit. We almost want to find like a nice little park or something. Or skate ramp. People like the skate ramp and that's really easy to fit in on here. Usually find some space for that. There we go. Almost right there. I'm going to find a space where it's not going to obliterate somebody's house, but... okay, I'll kind of cheatingly put it right there. Similarly over here, look, we can get a skate ramp in easy. The skate ramp thing is like a very easy way to like... if you don't have a lot of leisure, just bang a skate park in. Like, look at Boomtown. Boomtown apparently, like, people like hating it. They're just like, it sucks. Impossible Town, because it's posh, I want to get a skate ramp in there. Look, just bang that in. It's just like such a cheaty, easy way to like... because it takes up like no space. It's not cheating. Ignore that I said that. Let's just get... Alright, let's go back over here. Oh, even then, look. Actually, I tell a lie. Like, the skate ramp has not improved things that much. Like, these ungrateful people are like, skate ramp. Pff, like, dude, it's epic. Let's have a look. We need to get something in here that's going to make these bloody people happy. Have a look. Let's have a look. Small park with parking. You will love it. Does sadly mean I have to destroy someone's house in the process, and these two small houses seem worth it. Oh, or do they? Apparently not, because I have Anarchy on. What I need to do is, like, de-zone this area here. Yep, sadly, necessary. Did that lady drive her car to the skate ramp? Not being really judgmental, she just doesn't look like a skater. She works at AT&T Mobile, and she's currently at the Half Pipe Backyard, spelled with a J. Toby, good evening to you on the stream. How you doing, buddy? Well, our nice little area here is looking really good. People are liking the basketball courts. Now, we could also look at some other things that we haven't placed in yet. There's been a lot of these bits and pieces that we haven't placed in anywhere, like some of the malls and helicopter parks and other things like this. We haven't put down Chirper HQ. We haven't put down a Honda car dealership, which I feel like... Where would we have that? Kind of feel like... Let's have a look. Honda car dealership. Where might that go? Feel like we could get away with it here, next to the blimp park almost. Feels like it's the kind of place it would go. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, that seems about right. Get the Honda. I'm just going to kind of when we get to these kind of end phases of the builds, it's always kind of like, yeah, this is the stage where we're going to start to just throw random stuff in and be like, yep, that'll go there, because that's sort of always the way that it goes. I don't want to just throw everything down for the sake of it though, but if we can find some stuff to put in, then we will. Some of this stuff, weirdly, even though it says it's actually been placed down, has not been, so. Yeah, there's some things like the big building towers and stuff. Oh, community center is cool. Yeah, there's some things like this as well, though, where I kind of want to put the community center like actually in the middle of the housing here and obliterate some of our houses. And some people might be unhappy about that, but I actually think it's going to be sort of worthwhile to have it. So I'm going to do that. And I think, like, all in all, there, like that. I think because this is an urban area, I think like that's the kind of thing that we want to have. We want to have like a nice community center, like right in the middle of town there. I think that makes sense. All good. Oh, I haven't actually seen... This is a good point, actually. Yeah, I hadn't seen people... I don't know why. I have been looking at the chat, but I didn't see people literally spamming save at me. It's like, yeah, this is a good point. I haven't saved for some time. So we'll let the sun come up, and then we'll save. And then that's the end of this episode as well, so... Oh, there's a lot of death issues going on over here as well. I don't think we have any death care sort of on the island here, so... We should look into that. I think we can probably do with just a pretty standard funeral home. Oh, I meant to remove that. That's one of those cheaty places, which is like $16. But I suppose you could argue. So you could. This is the point that's been made before. You can argue that it's like a private service, and that therefore, it doesn't have like a huge costing. So I will place that there. That should hopefully, yeah, see everybody's happy. They love it. Has that place got water and stuff, though? Yes. Has it got power? Yes. Wow, amazing. Okay, cool. Right, alright, I will save the game. Hold on to your hats, because it's literally anybody's guess. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? God, if Please, please, please. Okay, here we go. Don't you do it, you bastard. Yes! It's like, it's really bad when it gets to this stage where it's like literally we're like begging it, like, don't crash. All right, we're safe for another time. I'll be back on the next episode, guys. We'll continue finishing off the map. All right, thanks. I'll see you next time.